Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in San Jose, California, year number 5, free agency, July 1st, 2025. The San Jose Sharks have made plenty of decisions thus far. As acting GM of the San Jose Sharks, you know, we brought in a couple of pieces here or there, and if you didn't watch the draft video, I highly recommend it. Now, I left off last video with one big question, and that was the UFA big fish in this pond, this free agency pool, the one, the only, the right-handed defenseman, Cale Makar. Offensive powerhouse. I said he's guaranteed to win a Norris here. If I double roll him on the power play, he's just going to be a monster here. Colorado really hasn't been great in the last couple of years. You know, Joe Sakic must have taken a step back because it looks like they're losing a lot of pieces, and Cale Makar is a huge piece of that puzzle there in Colorado. I really want him, and you guys seem to agree. Now, there's a split in the comments. Now, I'm not recording this too far after that video went live on my channel, so it really is, Cale Makar, $13 million over 7 years is a lot to spend. It's Cale Makar, and we are trying to win, because this is probably a 10-year franchise mode. Now, I try to go 20, but it looks like NHL 22 is around the corner, and we want a championship here in San Jose. Going into year number 6, we want to get into that role. We want 1 or 2 Stanley Cups before this is over, and Cale Makar is going to help that. So, a lot of you were saying, oh, just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Oh, yeah. We are competing with Edmonton, and this is an Edmonton run by Ken Holland. This is Connor McDavid winning Stanley Cups. This is a different Edmonton team. So we're competing with them, and apparently they have the money to already offer him 12.5. So I have to go up to $13 million. I want to make sure we get Cale. He is the most important part of this offseason. I said we need that free agent, just absolute baller out there in free agency. And we've waited. Year number 1, year number 2, year number 3. We got a couple of pieces here or there. Year number 4 off season. Year number 5. We won't get a chance at a defenseman like this for a very long time. With the money that we have, it's a 7-year deal. I know that. I understand it's $13 million, and that's a lot on our cap. But, you know, the cap is raising. You know, in 1 or 2 years, it's going to be at like $100 million, because already it's at 96. And in year 1, it was $81.5 million, so 13.2. Dealing with the Edmonton Oilers, who have already won a championship. A 7-year deal. God, I'm going to do it. 13.3 million dollars over 7 years. Is Cale Makar going to be a San Jose Shark? And really, I really want it to happen. Now, $13 million, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. If he signs, we will have to move around at least one defenseman. And the guy on my list is not Kevon Miller. I always get the two mixed up. I don't know why. They're not even similar. K'Andre Miller looks to be the one on the way out. I don't want to do that to K'Andre, but I also don't want to have 3 or 4 offensive defensemen on one D-core. But that's really the only guy we're going to go out here in free agency and acquire. UPL, we can run it back. I mean, he wants 7 years, and that's a problem. We're just going to let him chill out here in free agency for a little bit. Goalies, no problem. No problem at all. Any other guys I want to bring? We will sign this Hancock. Great name. Anybody else for just really cheap? Really cheap. Is that a 2-way deal? Absolutely. Ooh, Maxime Comtois. Our team is basically set. Our forward core is set. Everything on this team seems to be in place for a championship run, and I really, really want that championship terribly. Oh, they really got... Oh no, Pitts, he's an RFA. Never mind. There's only one player that we want. I want Cale Makar. 2 teams are interested thus far. I'm sure he's going to get plenty of more offers. But if you're Cale Makar, you can go to Edmonton. They won their championship. Or you want to come to San Jose. Be that man. I will play you until you're dead, Cale. Come on, Cale Makar in San Jose. This is important. This is important. Cool, Hancock signed. I really don't care. Come on. Okay. Ooh, oh, no, that's too much money. I was thinking Jacob Slavin, or Jakob Slavin, whatever, Slavin, whatever. It's a name. I was definitely prepared to offer him something, or offer Carolina something for him during the draft, but that's $10 million. I would much rather put that on Cale Makar. He is going to be the power play messiah. And Novak, maybe a piece to move here in the near future. I would have to make them retain on that. That's too much money. But if Cale Makar doesn't come here, that is definitely an option. Cale Makar, are you coming to San Jose? 13.3. Ooh, that's Rudzika. Come on, Cale. Cale Makar. Come. Cale Makar is July 5th. You gotta tell us right now. Cale Makar is a San Jose Shark. It's $1 billion, but it doesn't matter. Cale Makar is a San Jose Shark, just like that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. We still have $11 million. We have to put that elsewhere. You know, re-sign a couple of guys, offer a couple of contracts. I am going to wait out UPL. I'd like to bring back UPL. He's been a really good regular season goalie for us, and that is definitely important. Maybe Vitek Vanacek is a playoff guy. You know, UPL's given us good playoff performances. And then he's also crapped the bed. So I can afford to wait on him this very moment. Now, I think first line, second line, third line, and fourth line all seem to be set. It's just a matter of me going in there and working out chemistry and all that. Brad Lambert was the big piece we brought over from the Nashville Predators. I said, you know what? Kim Gortz does not fit our chemistry, and we have to go for this championship right now. Because the cap is going to get at us very, very soon. And signing Cale Makar, that is going to hurt us. Winning, we want to win right now. Brad Lambert, how much do you want? 6 years, you only want $8.8 million, or $8.875 million. I would rather lock you up for 8 years, and I am prepared. I don't have my phone. Does my computer have a calculator? Calculator. I should have set this up before. Come on, calculator. Come on, calculator. Come on. Can't do mental math. Come on, calculator. Oh God, please don't screw up my recording. Please, calculator. Could you imagine? I mean, I can imagine, because my computer's made of butter. Come on, calculator. Where are you? Okay, here we go. So it's 9.7. Nope. Times 0.85. What is it going to be? We can get them around. I am willing to go 8.6 over 8 years for Brad. That is, I feel like that's an underpayment for him, but I'm okay with that. Say nothing. Dallas Reed, how much extension dollars do we have? How much extension? 12. So we're gonna have to wait on Dallas. He's not really worth it this very moment. Maybe Cale Rodin, but Brad Lambert. See, we spent a lot of money. We are going to have to shift this team in a different, not a different direction, but we're going to have to cut a couple of guys here or there going into the future. Now, come on. Sign the deal. Sign the deal, goddammit. Brad Lambert is going to sign the 8-year deal with the San Jose Sharks. You better friggin' believe it. Thank you, Brad, making my job a whole lot easier. Still $11 million to play with right now. Does that mean UPL? Because I'm not bringing him back for very long. We're the only team interested. So I think we can Or do we want to go Carter Hart? Carter Hart at 6 for 1 year. Is that worth? Because we can just trade away UPL. Carter Hart. Now, Carter Hart, you're kind of a weird goalie. You put up 900 there with Philadelphia. You haven't put up above a 900 save percentage in a couple of years. Philly, I don't think they've been a very good team. But UPL, we can get a king's ransom for him. We can just trade him away, go with Carter Hart. UPL's really crapped the bed for us. I mean, regular season, he's been great. Playoffs, has Carter Hart been in the playoffs very, very lately? No. So he's been to the playoffs once. I'm not sure if that is the Philadelphia effect, but I kind of want to give him a chance here in San Jose. 6.7 for 1 year. We get rid of UPL. We trade him away for a couple of first-round draft picks. I think Carter Hart's the guy. Well, okay. Narenin, is he going to grow? I have to consider that because we can just keep the millions of dollars and just go Vitek Vanacek and Narenin for the next season. I think that's the right decision. 83 overall. Narenin might be an 83 over. I think that's the right decision. UPL, we're going to have to wait on UPL. Now, if he wants to come back for a little bit, a couple of dollars, I'm okay with that. But I am not about to just pay him $10 million for him to come back, because he's not worth it. Now, I can wait him out. Or we just trade him right now, because I don't think any teams are going to offer him a contract. I think no teams are going to offer him a deal. We could wait it out, but you rarely see goalies get a qualifying offer. It really doesn't happen very often. And goalies are voodoo. We really don't need an 88 overall goalie. Voodoo. They're voodoo. They are complete and utter voodoo. Is there a trade out there? Who wants UPL second round picks? Okay. So we might just have to wait him out to the start of next season. I am okay with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait it out, see where we're at the beginning of next season, build the roster, and then trade away a couple of pieces here or there. Let's go. Let's see what happens. UPL has actually signed. How much did he come back for? Was it the 1 year qualifying offer, which couldn't have been much? How much did you come back for, UPL? You really nobody was offering him anything. I told you it was a one. I could have just scrolled over. $9 million for 1 year. So we hold on to him. Maybe we flip him at the beginning of next or this coming season. So I will see you in a couple of moments. Before I show you the 2025-2026 San Jose Sharks lineup, I have to part ways with K'Andre Miller. And you know what? I feel bad, because he wasn't bad. He wasn't, like, in the wrong. He was never on my radar to get rid of until Cale Makar became available. Now, you could say, oh, take out this or that, keep K'Andre. I would rather part ways, get a couple of decent prospects. Kim Lindholm, a playmaking right winger who has really good offensive awareness. And then you got a centerman in Jace Huey? Who also looks like a beast. And just a couple of prospects just to add on. K'Andre Miller, thank you for your service. 1 year, or a little over a year because we brought you over as an RFA. Florida, thank you. Thank you very much, Florida. Goodbye, K'Andre, and now we can get to our lineups. Here are the 2025-2026 San Jose Sharks, and we are looking pretty damn sharp. Shane Wright, the captain, goes into his 4th year in the NHL. Yes, this will be his 4th season. We want to see big things from him this season. Cole Perfetti, the 88 overall, a 23-year-old that we signed for infinity for very cheap. Brock Besser, who is, I don't want to say he's on a leash. A lot of my assistant general managers are like, you know what, if there is a better right winger out there that you can get a +5 with, do it. And don't worry, I've been looking, searching around, but the trade has not really popped up into my face. And he's a great player. He's a playoff performer. He's a regular season guy. He's all around good, and I like him. But, hey, you never know. Down the road, we can worry about it then. Second line, Jack Quinn, Brad Lambert, and Timo Meier. I sort of debated going with Aiden Myers on that second line, but he really didn't grow very much from last year. 28 goals on that second line. But I'm going to go with Timo just to show a little bit of respect to Timo. He's been here for his entire career. We were on the ropes about trading him in the very beginning of this franchise mode, and he's really, really performed well for us. Now, if he can get above that 60-point, plateau, that would be awesome. Third line, Dallas Rita, Cody Glass, and Aiden Myers. We will have to worry about Aiden Myers and Dallas Rita, whose contracts are up at the end of this year, but I'm not worried about that. We will move cap when we need to. And Cody Glass, I'm expecting decent things from you. Jonathan Toews, 37 years of age, perfect fourth liner. Joachim Blichfield and Terry Oshie making his debut in the NHL. Drafted him a couple of seasons ago. Had a great couple of seasons with the Barracuda. I think they won a Calder Cup. I could be wrong. We drafted him 2 years ago. I'm excited for him to come into the NHL lineup. For the defense, Simone Edvinsson, Philip Roenick, keeping them as our first line just for right now. Things are going to change. Ryan Merkley, and then you got Nikita. I know you guys told me how to pronounce it. I can't remember. You got Cale Rodin and Cale Makar. Cale and Cale. Cale and Cale. I didn't even notice that. I did not plan for that. That's sort of funny. Now you might be wondering, oh, and why do you have Cale Makar on the third pairing? It's just for right now. I want to see if he stays happy with the amount of special team time I've given him. And, we shelter him going into the playoffs. Maybe we throw him on the first line because chemistry really doesn't matter in the postseason. But during the regular season, he's going to eat teams apart. And, if he needs more time, I can move it around. I'm not, if we want to go Merkley on the third, it really doesn't matter too much this very moment. We're going to see how things work out. If we're not playing well, I don't know how this team doesn't play well, but we will get to it when we get to it. 2+5s on the power play. I just tried around, just did a couple of things here or there. Cale Makar is double shifted. Same with Shane Wright. If he could just go off like 120 points, MVP mode, I would really, really appreciate that. I decided, you know what, let's give Cole Perfetti, split up that first line, because if it wasn't Brad, it would have been Cole Perfetti on that top pairing. So I decided to split them up. Let's give Cole his own center position on the second power play unit, and Shane Wright, he doesn't need to be the centerman there. And then you got Jack Quinn, Timo Meier, and Ryan Merkley. 4-man power play. You can stop and look at it if you want. Penalty kill actually looks pretty decent. I usually have to tweak it here or there during the regular season. There will be tweaks. This is just our debut lineup. Cody Glass and Jonathan Toews are the penalty killers. Extra lines, pause it if you feel like it. I'm not going to go into it too much. Extra attackers, Shane Wright and Brock Besser. We are a loaded team. We are a strong team. Your goalies this season, Vitek Vanacek, Narenin, and we also have UPL. So I think what I want to try for the first half of this season, at least until we get to the trade deadline, and it's going to be going on all season, I'm going to play a goalie. I'm going to turn off auto-rotate goaltenders, going to play them for a bit until they lose 2 games in a row. Then I'll switch out for the next guy, and then the next guy, until one of them gets hot enough that we really know where everybody is at. So, UPL, let's start off with UPL in the net, and then we go to Narenin, and then we go Vitek Vanacek, so on and so forth. Radzicka and Wallman are our healthy scratches. go ahead and check the AHL. There's a couple guys to watch out for. You got Daniel Roux, who's coming over from the QMJHL. You got Pushkarev, and we also traded for Lindholm. That other centerman we got from Florida is chilling in the CHL. Defensively, Couturier, Pogge, really hasn't grown. I know he's probably not going to grow just because top 4 defensemen rarely tend to grow when you put them in the best position to succeed. It rarely happens. You got Novak, who's 78 overall, potential trade chip, Kirka, and that's about it. Goalie-wise, you got Kuleshov, who is also at that age where he needs to step up. And then you got Martin Jones, because why the hell not? Scratches are Schneider, Balsers, and Hancock. Until we get a couple of injuries, I am fine with this lineup. And let me just check captaincy and all that. Scratch players, or not scratch players, you know what I mean. No, you don't, because I just want to see who our assistants are. Yep, Edvinson, Timo Meyer, and Shane Wright as our captains. You love to see it. I'm excited. Any contracts that I want to send out right now? Because I think... ooh, my God, spending so much money, but so little if you think about it. Dallas Rita needs a contract, Cale Rodin, Myers, so a lot of RFAs, and then UFAs. So really, we just have to worry about Dallas Rita, Rodin, and Myers. But how much does Dallas want? $6 million. Over 8 years, he'd want about $8 million. That's respectable. I can respect it. Cale Rodin wants... over 8, he'd want about $7 million. Aiden Meyer is really going to be the tricky player. He wants 9 over 8. And I really want to... I love locking down my RFAs, but right now, I'm not going to worry about them too much. We are going to sim a little bit, but first, I want to make sure auto-rotate goalie is on. No, off. I want to make sure it's off. Did I turn it off the playoffs and never turn it back on? Did past Owen do me a solid? And I'm checking anyways, because I don't want to be proved wrong. Let's see. Auto-rotate goalies. Auto-rotate goalies. Auto-rotate goalies is off. So we're going to be starting with UPL. Then we'll go Narenin. We'll go Vitek Vanacek. See where we're at. And, yeah. Because UPL, we can get rid of him after this year. Trade him, sign and trade. All that. I'm really not too worried. Let's go ahead, give him the first 2 games of the regular season. We're not going to slow sim because it's voodoo, and I don't want to get off to a bad start. I really don't feel like getting mad. I just want this season to be good. I want a Stanley Cup so terribly bad. I want a Stanley Cup. I want it. Give it to me now. Please. Please. We're in year 6. The year 6 regular season is upon us. Playing the Chicago Blackhawks to start the year. Can UPL go 2-0? Chicago, first game, that is a win to start the season. That's 2 in a row for UPL. Not bad, not bad. Let's give them 2 more games. LA and Tampa Bay. Come on. LA's already fired. Damian Shanahan. Wait, that's our former head coach. I love that. That's awesome. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Oh, that's funny. 3 wins in a row to start the year. The Tampa Bay Lightning make that 4 UPL. But 2 games with 2 goals or less. Okay. 4 and 3. Okay, let's give them 2 more here. If we just win, I mean, there's no problem with that. I'm fine with having Vitek Vanacek. I would rather have Narenin as my backup because he's still going to grow either which way. Goalies are voodoo. Vitek Vanacek I'm not worried about. Carodine was day-to-day, but he's fine. 6-0 to start the regular season, and UPL hasn't... I mean, he's had a couple of weird games here or there, but the team is playing in front of him in our first game against the Nashville Predators. You know what? Let's slow sim this one. Even though I shouldn't. They're going to be, obviously, they're 2-5. They're going to break the streak. I know how this works. Duh. First period, Kim Gortz is, oh my dear Lord, Quinn, Glass, Rodin, and Jonathan Toews. You know it's bad if a defenseman scores on you from right in front of the net. Holy. So it is I guess the first matchup with Nashville post Kim Gortz era in San Jose, second period. 6-1, Kim Gortz does get one back. on UPL. Look at the goaltenders. Wallstead is already in the net for Yaroslav Askarov. Third period, I don't think there's any reason to slow sim it. 7-1 victory. The captain gets on the board. Your first star is Jacquin. Great performance against the Nashville Predators. They are still rebuilding, I guess. We'll check on Kim Gortz later in the year. So, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I bad? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can't. I could have just looked at the record. Oh my lord. Let's give him 2 more games. Why not? Why not? He's playing great hockey. UPL is definitely something to watch. That's 2 7-1 victories in a row. Cody Glass not really happy about his ice time. I don't really care. Cody, you're playing plenty of penalty kill time. That's really what you're here for. I'm going to disagree. If you get upset, we can always move on from you next year. I just need him now. I need us to perform now. 8-0 to start the season. Vegas, they're going to be the team to break it. We know. Dallas Rita. Yeah, I can understand Dallas Rita being upset. I'm going to try to persuade him. Let's see if one of our players is happy with us. 50-50. So that's how this game works. One of them is mad, one of them is not, and that's how it works. Number 66, that is 9 wins in a row. UPL, we have not had to take him out yet. Let's sim to the end of October and see where we're at. The 10th victory, can we do it, Jack Quinn? You're mad at... Dude, you were playing so much hockey. So much hockey. I'm not moving you up a line. And he's okay. Wow, Jack Quinn. Surprised. People are mad about their ice time. Do you want to win a Stanley Cup? Do you want to win a... Brad, you're playing so much. You're playing... Brad, can we get off to the right foot? No. That doesn't... whatever. Whatever. All our players are mad, apparently, even though we're 9-0. And we lose our first game there. Let's see if UPL can rebound. He can. 10-1-0 to start the season. Surprise! I am... Whoa! Shane Wright is almost 2 points per game, but the Pacific Division is very close. We're 1 point up on the Oilers. The Oilers are 3 points up on the Golden Knights. Canucks are right in there. Ducks are right in there. Metro's kind of sucks. The Atlantic, always great. And the Central, the Blackhawks and Jets are great. Colorado, cool. let's hope they don't get revenge over us because we took Cale Makar from them. Let's see how everybody is performing. You know, first month we'll probably trail off from here. It'll get worse. I know how this works. Shane Wright is just, this is the season we needed from him. We know it's going to drop. We know how that works. But he's playing good hockey. Jack Quinn is awesome. Brock Besser, Cole Perfetti. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 forwards over a point per game. Wow. Aiden Myers, Jonathan Tays, 6 points for Jonathan on the 4th line. Same with Blitchfield, Cody Glass. So the 3rd line isn't even that bad. Like, half a point per game, that's great. Terry Oshie, he's probably going to be the worst out of our forwards, but it's his rookie year. I'm not that concerned. Norris season, baby. Norris season, hell yeah. Ryan Merkley, 9 points. Roenick, Edvinsson, yeah, they're all playing really awesome hockey right now. Goalies, UPL didn't, I mean, he's 10-1, right? He's 10-1. And he has a sub 900 save percentage, so that, I mean, he's winning games, though. I really don't know what to say there. So, let's go ahead and do some November hockey, because why the hell not? We are, I think we're first place in the NHL just by a point, so we got to keep this pace up. A couple of other teams had a great start to the year. Philadelphia and New Jersey, Metro Division. Yep, that's what I meant to say. Cody Glass. Is he made of glass? November 12th. We'll throw Radzika in there for a little bit. Philadelphia, that is going to be a win. 11-1. 12-1-0. Cody Glass should be back this coming week. New Jersey again. Kuleshov. No, I'm not trading. I mean, that's another win. Holy moly. 13-1. New York Islanders, that is a loss. What's his name? Cody Glass should be back, like, right now, right? New York, is it going to be a rebound win? Cody Glass is back. That's cool. How were you, Rudzika? You had no points and 12 penalty minutes. That's cool, bud. That's funny. And a 2-1 shootout rebound victory. UPL is yet to lose 2 in a row. Let's give them 2 more. I know it's bound to happen one of these times, but this is a great start from our 88 overall. So I think, you know, I mean, he hasn't even been the best. You know what I mean? So our forwards and our defense is really carrying us, but I know we'll get an opportunity to have Norenen in there, or Noronen? It's Swedish. TJ Brody for a second-round pick. I would do that if it was 2021, but no thank you. There we go. Just keep it going, boys. Oh my dear lord. 16-2-0. Connor McMichael is on waivers. 79 overall. We have so many of those in the AHL. If we want a guy to come up into the NHL, we have a whole lot of options. Cale Rodin. He's had a lot of day-to-day injuries, as I've noticed. Can you not? 2 points. Not bad. I mean, Cale Makar is just an absolute god. He's mad about ice time, so we might have to move him up relatively soon. Ooh, uh-oh. That's 1 loss in a row. Can UPL and San Jose rebound to avoid 2 losses in a row for the first time this year? Arizona, are they the team to do it? They are not. 17-3-0. Let's give them 2 more games. Almost into December. Nazem Kadri. He would be awesome to bring onto the team. I know he's like an 88 overall. We saw him in free agency, but this is the team. I like my team the way it is. Winnipeg. Ooh, okay. That's 1. That's 1. Cody, shut up. Cody, shut up. Cody Glass, shut up. Stop talking to me. Can I put my phone on mute for this game so no players can come talking to me for the season? I feel like that's a bad general manager thing to do. Ha! Please, why can't they just all come to me at the same time? Dallas Rita, I'm sorry, I'm disagreeing. You're not playing well enough. You're not getting more ice time. Screw off. Screw off. You got number 66. Oh, I'm sorry. Why is this game? Oh, this game. Oh my God. I'm gonna agree. And he's gonna be even more mad. Even though I just talked to him like 2 seconds ago. I don't care, Dallas. This is the season where you need to take that next step. And we have a rebound victory there. Still have not lost 2 in a row. Let's go to the end of November. Can we get through 2 months of hockey without back-to-back losses? 2-1 victory against Colorado and Dallas to end the month. A 5-2 loss. 19-5-0. Okay. Shane Wright. Is it because I'm double shifting him on the power play? I don't care. He's 13 power play points. Without that, he's still one of the best players on the team. That's insane to me. Shane Wright, awesome. Brock Besser, better. Awesome. Cole Perfetti, sick. Cale Makar, sick. I actually should go via forwards first. And then, you know, Brad Lambert just chilling down here with 28 points. He really fits this team, though. When I got him, I didn't know if he fit chemistry. He does indeed fit chemistry on this team, which is insane. I don't know how we just got him, and he's perfect, and I love him. And we locked him down forever. I love you, Brad. Jack Quinn, awesome. Just under a point per game for the second line. Myers on that third. He's not playing that bad. Cody Glass, Splitchfield, yeah. Just a cut. Our fourth line is struggling, but I know they really don't worry me. Overall, wise, they should be able to carry themselves. Cale Makar, 30 points. What a G. Ronick, Merkley, perfect. Our defensive core is doing exactly what I asked it to. So I'm confused. Wow. He's an 84 overall now. UPL must have had a couple of bad... How many minutes did you play? 59. So he hasn't even played a full game. So he must have come in for relief a couple of times. And I think... I mean, I sort of want to go with Norenin for a bit. Topi and Norenin? I mean, you know what? We've been through 2 months. We're 19-5-0. Let's switch it off to Norenin. UPL might be getting a little burnt out. Statistically wise, he hasn't been the best, but he hasn't lost 2 in a row yet. I'll give him that. Let's go with Norenin. Let's try out the rookie. I'm not gonna slow sim his debut. It's against Minnesota. I'd rather not screw him in the slow sim. So let's go ahead. Norenin, let's see. So he is on a fresh slate. Are we about to lose 2 in a row for the first time this season? We are not. 6-3 victory in his NHL official full game debut. We will talk about the draft class here. That's 2 in a row for Topi Norenin. Perfect stuff here, boys. 21-5. Had a couple of rough losses here or there. That's our first overtime loss. That is a loss, but he rebounds with a victory there. Okay, good stuff. Boys, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep this going, boys. Ottawa? Ooh, that sucks. December 18th, our defenseman is out. We're going to head coach replace player, and that's a loss. Are we going to be able to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning? We do. I would like to, get on a roll here. Win 6 or 7 in a row. That would be pretty awesome. So, Nikita is out. Columbus, can we win a couple in a row here? 6-3 victory. Philadelphia, that's a shootout loss. Carolina. Okay, Nikita is back. Pretty sick. Gnarly dude. Shane Wright's a 93 overall. Oh. And A. Wallman works pretty well on this team. +5 on that second pairing. Let's chuck him back in. Cale Makar, he's got 35 points. Is he getting a little upset? He is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Roenick. I'm going to throw Merkley down a pair just for a bit. We'll get Cale Makar in the top 4. We lose the +5. Doesn't bother me too much. And a rebound victory for Topi Norenin. Okay. I mean, we're playing really good hockey. 25-6-2. Buffalo, 10-2 victory over the dumpster fire Buffalo Sabres. Winnipeg, 27-6-2. I mean, the rest of the NHL is pretty damn close to us. There's a couple of really awesome teams this year that we have to compete with. Edmonton, we lose in the shootout. Cole Perfetti, he was just day-to-day, so please stop getting hurt, boys. Calgary, can we beat Calgary? Rebound victory for Topi Norenin. It is, and to end the month is a little Pacific battle here. LA and Arizona. Can we do it? Can we finish 3 months without back-to-back losses? LA, that is a win. Defenseman here on waivers. Max Lajoie. Really don't need that, though. Decline. Arizona, a 13-3 victory. 36-3. That's where we're going to leave off this episode. Shane Wright has 68 points. 68 points in 39 games. Jesus H. Christ. So let's go ahead and talk about our team statistics. Just in division, we are first place in the division. Wow. 195 goals for is 50 ahead of the Vancouver Canucks. Goals against is second best. Our power play is 37%. The Canucks are good. And our penalty kill is bottom 3. It's 78%. I like that. It's going to get better. It could get a tad worse, but 78%, I think. How much are you really going to change? Who else are you going to put on there? For the entire NHL, we are the best team in the league. Winnipeg is right there. Chicago is just about there. So, President's Trophy, it's not in the bag. It's not in the bag. It's not in the bag. Vitek Vanacek hasn't even played yet, which is so insane. He was about to be my starter for the entire season, and then we brought UPL back. He decided to sign the 1-year deal. That's what we qualified him with. So we're probably gonna move on from UPL. This is his last year with the San Jose Sharks. Unless we, like, win the Stanley Cup in 16 games and he has a shutout every game. Shane Wright, 68 points. He's a god. He's over, like, just look at him. He's 21. He's gonna by far his best season. I love him. I love him. I already love him. I love him. Brock Besser, sick. Same with Cole. Brad Lambert, over a point per game. I love this team. Jack Quinn, perfect. Same with Timo Meier. We almost have 6 skaters or 5 skaters over a point per game. We do have 4 over a point per game, but this team is definitely pulling out all the stops this year. I mean, see, that 4th line brought it right back up. That's exactly what I said it was going to happen. They were all minuses last time I checked, and now they're all pluses. And they're having really good seasons. On the 4th line, you have 3 guys with almost 20 points. Wow. So what about Cale Makar? Oh, we put him on the top 4, and he's just... I sheltered him a little bit, but he should be very happy. Ryan Merkley, I like him. He's doing great stuff. Philip Hronek, I mean, Merkley really shot up there. Wasn't it Hronek second place? I mean, yeah, we have 3 defensemen with over 20 points, and one of them has, okay, this is insane. 45 points between Merkley and Hronek. He has more combined than the 2 next best defensemen. That's insane to me. He almost has as many as the next 3 defensemen. Goalie-wise, Noronen had an 890. So the goaltending, I mean, we do have one of the best goals against in the division. So they're not bad. They're winning games. There is a difference. There is sort of a difference. You know, in simulation, if your goalie, he doesn't put up a 900, but he's winning like 60 games, don't be too worried. When it comes to the postseason, that's when you'll really know. But Noronen having a really good start to his NHL career. I am very, very happy to see that. But actually, we got to check the entire league to end the episode. Can Shane Wright get an MVP? Could he potentially win an MVP trophy in his 4th season? Entire league, Connor Hellebuck has the most wins by a goalie. Jonas Korpisalo has the best save percentage among these top goalies. You can debate. Mackenzie Blackwood, I would say, has his name in the hat. Better statistics, 4 less wins. Good stuff from him. Rookie skaters, who's the best rookie this season? Brennan Othman for the Anaheim. Woo, he's good. Damien Pinot. Good stuff for Philly. Albert Chausser, that is a subscriber-created player. Ooh, good for him. Aturati. Midnight Joe. Terry Oshie is right there. So a lot of subscriber-created players are chilling here in the top 20. Who is the best defenseman? No doubt. Cale Makar. I mean, you got Jake Sanderson at a plus-minus of a 0. And that matters when it comes to the Norris in NHL games. But Cale Makar, what did I say? He's going to take home the Norris. He's going to take home the goddamn Norris. How about that Art Ross? Yes! Yes, it's all coming together in San Jose, please! Unleash the beast in San Jose. The best scorer in the league is Shane Wright. And Brock Besser's got 35 goals. And that is the most in the league! What is happening with San Jose? Brock Besser, 92 overall, 28 years of age. I'm glad I didn't get rid of him. I know what I'm doing. He's almost a goal per game. Why have I not been talking about that? Jeffrey Woodworth, stud. We already know. In Detroit. How about the most assists on the season? Shane Wright. Best, most points. We already know that. Best plus minus. Shane Wright. Most penalty minutes. Xavier Flash, the subscriber created player. That's dope. I love that. But to end, oh, my controller is low, and that's a perfect time to end this thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you with the rest of the Year 6 regular season. Ciao.